All right, this is going to be the electric guitar leads for Feel Like Makin Love. We're going to start out with this first one. So we're bending the little 15, going up and down and pulling off, or hitting the 13 after that. You're going to pick that 13 and you're going to hit the 15 on the second string and slide it down. So you want a little delay on this one for sure. Then you're going to wait a little bit. So you're going to bend that 13 on the second string, hit that little 10, which ends up being the same note after you've bent that. We're going to bend that 13 2 times and slide the second one down. Then the next riff is going to be another one of those. And then we're going to have a hammer on, 10 to 12 on the D. Got a 10 and a 12 on the G. Bend it up and down to the 10. Bend it up and down again. 10, 12. So it's something like that. And then we're going to have kind of slide into the 12. 10, 12, 10, 12. So we got, you wait a while, you got, and then you gotta, so this one comes at the last two 16th notes of the fourth beat. So if you hold this 12, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it hits like on the second beat of the next measure. So you're like, and 1, 2E, that kind of thing. So. And then you have slow bends on the 15 on the bottom. Back to that 13, 15 to 15. So 4 bends. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to wait till the next measure here. You're going to have, so bending the 12 on the G string up and down. 10, 12 to 12 on the D. And then we have a little riff here. 10 to 12 hammer. 10, 8, 10. And then you get into it. 8, 10, 8, 10, 12. Hit a couple 12s on that. So coming from this bend, we got. So we're going to have a 10, 12 on the D. Going to the 10 there. And this stuff is geniusly woven like around all these vocals, right? So we got another 10, 12. Then we have a lower 10, 12. We have a 10, 12. These two 10s on the G and the B. Going 12, 12 on the D to A. We have 10s here, 12s, up and down. So it's kind of a slower one. And then you got 2 of them in a row. You got another one of those things. Okay, you get in some 10s there. And then we're going to start sliding. We're going to slide into the 14 and the 13. You end up doing that a bunch of times. And you get into a new measure, you go 1, 2, 3, 4. You get into some 13, 15, 13, 15, bending up and down. Now at the end of this thing, you're going to have the last 3 16th notes. So it's like 4, E, and So you have some 13, 14, 15 chromatic. E and 1, E and 2, E and Okay, so. Ends up being like 4 sets of 13, 14, 15 before you move on to the. We'll hit an extra 15 here, so it's like. And then we're going to bend this 12 here on the G. So we have a 12 bend and then a 10-10. Start kind of bending that unison thing. So we get into a... You got some 10s there on the second two strings. So we got a little 15 bend and then another one of those riffs. 13, 15 to 15. Now we're going to have a 1.5 step bend on this. So that's a 3 frets worth of a bend on that 15. Okay, so listen to the album for that. And then we got 10s over here. So 10s, 12, 10, 12 on the D, into that 10. Get into another one of these little riffs. Then we got this. So that's a good riff of all like 16th notes. There's one, the bend on that 12th fret is a quicker one, so that's actually like a 32nd note. So this is 8, 10, 8, 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12 with a quick bend. Quick bend up and down and pull off. And then 12, 12, 10 on the D. 12, 10, 8. And that's that measure, so. And then you wait at 16th note and you go 1, E, and so it's okay, so the whole measure is 1, E, and 2, E, and that one holds a little longer, and then you got so 8, 10, 10, 10, 8, 8. So check out the tab on this type of stuff. You got this next one is 8, 10, 10, 8, 10, 10, 10, 8, 10, and then jump down. And then you're going to kind of hold these 12s a little bit. And then you got another one of these. This one kind of goes to a 13 on the second. Kind of got one of those 10 things. Now at the end of this, you just got a couple bends on the 18th fret. And you got 2 more on the 20. Okay, so quick review. We got... And then there's long waits between these riffs, you know. Okay, so by no means was that perfect, but that gets you in the ballpark, and you got to do a lot of listening to get these leads fitting on these cool old tracks. So Feel Like Making Love by Bad Company. Thanks for watching, y'all. Talk to you soon.